The reason people do chants and mantras and stuff like that is because in order to usually you get to a certain point in life, or you have an experience of somebody that you see that has something in them. Their spirit is higher than yours. They're more in tune. It's not higher than yours, but they're more in tune than you are. And you think to yourself, like, man, I want to be like that person. What are they doing? And they tell you about these hums and these chants and these mantras, right? Well, the hums and the chants and the mantras, when being who you are, not as enlightened as another person, you think, well, that sounds stupid to go hum, hum, hum. It sounds really stupid. But what it is you have to get past that feeling of embarrassment. And once you get past the feeling of an embarrassment, you start humming it and doing it. And that frequency is really a frequency that is a good frequency. So it naturally starts making you feel better about doing it. So start joking around every once in a while, going hum, hum, and joke around and do that. And after a period of time, it'll feel good. And the reason it feels good is because it's a good frequency. Sounds weird. But the more you do it, and the more you do it, and the more you do it, and that's why these people do this, because they think that's going to get them close to what God is, because that frequency is what God is. So they get it to a certain spot, and they think, like, I can't go any further than that, so God's this outside thing. But you can get in that frequency and become part of the frequency. Does that make sense? Like, you start off being like, that's stupid. Why do people go like, and you make fun of it? And then, like, if you actually get to a point in your life where stuff's going wrong, and you're like, man, I need to change my life. I need to get closer to my higher self, my inside, my spirit, what is really operating in me. And you get to the point where you're not embarrassed to do it, you go off on your own. And there's no one to be embarrassed about when you're by yourself, when you're sitting by yourself like I have been for years. And I'm like, and I like really concentrate and I get to know who I am. Like, getting to know yourself is the most powerful thing anyone can do. And then in order to do that, you have to be alone. Or you have to be with someone who truly, unconditionally loves you and supports you doing that. And it's hard to find people that support I have never met anybody else that unconditionally loves. And I can say that I do now. Like, if you were to slap me and say, Dad, I don't want to hear you, I hate the stuff you're talking about, I'd be like, I accept that. And it would make me hurt. Other people could slap me and say that, and I'd be like, you would say that, and it would make me be a little depressed because I hold on to you. It's something I'm holding on to. It can affect me. You get that, right? The stuff all makes, it's just weird. It speaks through me, man. All right, I got to turn this off. But that's why people hum and chant, because they want to get in tune with the vibrational patterns,